So I'm 21 years old. I've completed my graduation. And from the start itself, when I was in 6th or 7th maybe, I thought of becoming a cabin crew, but I didn't think much about it. But after that, my father insisted me to join Franklin, and so I did. And from there onwards, my cabin crew journey actually started. So I worked at the airport for about 6 or 7 months to gain the customer service experience. And because of my graduation, I had to quit my job. And after that, after quitting my job, I started focusing on my graduation. And this year, I completed it, and now I am full focused on cabin crew.
Fish Kilkar. I'm 52-year-old. I served as a manager in Oriental Insurance Company for about 30 years.
Okay.
And I took BRS last year. So I am a happy pensioner now, being working in corporate sector actually. And then I started pursuing my hobbies. We have a dog at my home. So it's like you can understand, it's like a full-time job to look after my dog. And I'm a voracious reader. I got in touch with my school friends, with my ex-office colleagues. So, I'm having a good time now. Basically. All the thing is that I was very much interested in the aviation industry. If I was given a chance, I would have promoted Devika, and I would have encouraged her to take up her career as a commercial pilot. But anyhow, she had no inclination for commercial flight that I could make out since the childhood. So the second option was, and in fact, she always wanted to be, I don't know, somehow a part of a cabin crew, like to work with some reputed airline. So when I got to know this, then I thought, never mind, not as a commercial pilot, but at least as a cabin crew, if her inclination is to work in the aviation industry, that would be of great joy for me. So we always encouraged her, we always supported her in a decision. Okay. See, that was like a dream coming true. Not only for Devika, even for us, because we knew, each child is different, and her inclination was always towards to work in the aviation industry. So the moment she finished her graduation, and in fact, we insisted that she should leave a job when she was working at the airport lounge, because as you know, it's a very hectic job. She wasn't able to cope up with the hectic schedule. So we always thought that let her finish her graduation first, and once she is done with that, she can definitely start appearing for the screening. And luckily, and because of her, it's a hard-earned fruit, which I see. It's a result, and she's actually earned it. And within 2 months of completing her graduation, she was in a position to, of course, with the help of this great institute, which definitely I'll say, which has helped her a lot. I could see the difference basically in Devika, so far as communication skills was concerned, and interpersonal relationships, and so many other soft skills which you can say. So the institute has definitely helped her, and it was like sharpening her skills, and this institute has done a great job for that. It's a great achievement, and it's a great contribution, I would say, for Devika in her career. So we were very happy, we were overjoyed when we came to know that finally she has cracked and she got through the Devika.
Thank you, Mr.
So, firstly, I received a mail from Indigo itself saying that I am selected for PhD and my training would start anytime soon. And then there were 4 institutions given to me by them, and I had to decide which institution I wanted to pick. So I researched about all the 4 institutions. Me, my dad, my mom, everybody sat, we discussed, we researched, and then I finally came to this conclusion that English for India would be of great help, and it would be a great choice. With the mentor or the trainer I had, that was really great. The exercises we did, the role plays we did, it helped me a lot to build my communication, to build my content as well. Also, the visual representations on the screen, they were quite helpful. So everything in general was perfect. were waiting in the breakout room, all 12 of us. We were very anxious. I was very anxious. I got all goosebumps all over my body. And when Smita ma'am brought me to the main room and she announced the results, and I just couldn't believe it. First thing, and I was so overjoyed. I was so happy. I didn't know how to react. And my father was standing here. He was looking at me, and I was like, okay, wow, I did this. And then it suddenly started hitting me. Okay, I have really done this. So that was. I just cannot express those feelings in words. Just like to say that never give up on your dreams, because I never did, and that is why I am standing here where I am. And secondly, don't feel demotivated because you are not getting selected and others are getting, because the same thing happened with me when I went to the interview for the first time. I think 2 or 3 years ago. I didn't get selected in the 4th round, but I wasn't disheartened or demotivated because I knew that I can work hard on myself, and I did, and that is why I am here. So just be confident, don't stress too much, work on yourself, your communication skills, your soft skills, and you'll get there.
To say, first of all, as you rightly said earlier, that whenever your child expresses desire about pursuing any particular career, not only in aviation, for example, but any career, it's always better, it is always advisable in today's world that parents should wholeheartedly support your child's decision. First of all, where your child, what's your child inclination is, and if it is aviation, obviously, what rightly Devika said, you need to focus yourself. You need to have that perseverance. Don't give up, and go on improvising yourself. Go on improving yourself, your skills, because it's a hardcore service industry. I can relate with this industry because I worked in insurance industry, which is also a service industry for 30 years. So I know what it is like to face the customer every day in, day out. So it is like, so the only thing I would like to not as an advice, but as a piece of my experience, I'll say, my own experience to other parents, like, just stand by your wants, stand by your children, and encourage them wholeheartedly. And if in case you find them they're demotivated somewhere, just try to be with them, just try to motivate them further, and just tell them, don't give up, keep on trying, we are with you, and extend your wholehearted support to your children, and they'll definitely do wonders, I'm sure.